Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
For me, Peter, David Beckham is one of the greatest wide players of his generation.
And a bit of a throwback in a way, in the sense that he's a right-footed right winger.
Yeah, it's the perfect position for him. His game has never been about cutting inside. It was kind of to hit the byline and get crosses in.
He's often mentioned, though, hasn't he, that he'd rather play in the middle.
Yeah, and that's something I find hard to understand personally, in view of his brilliant skill set.
It's a mighty effort! He's done very well to get to that.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Lahm. Messi. Now it's Beckham. Cross to the back post. It's out for a goal kick. And it's Gerrard. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Robertson promptly onto that, and that is that. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Oh, that was venomous. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
This looks promising. Roberto Carlos going vertical. Gerrard can see things others simply cannot. Nicely spread. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Marseille are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. It's a pretty loose pass. Rafinha is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And this is Ronaldo. Beckham has it in a wide position. And he's cleared it back out. Throw in. Nicely weighted ball. Big chance! They've scored! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Now it's Beckham. Now here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Well-timed, excellent interception. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Best played into the middle. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. De Bruyne. Mateus. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Aberdeen were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Not the most accurate pass, and that's gone route one. Mateus! Could be danger here. Beckham absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Oh, that's well spotted. De Bruyne.
Marseille truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Can he latch on to this? Best. Roberto Carlos. Robertson is there, and he can get that clear. Rafinha. Stood up well to him there. Spread out to the left. Looking for options for movement. Crossed into the box. And he's there to get it away. De Bruyne. And they win it back again. Well, that pass isn't the best. And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Please be made aware that smoking is only permitted in designated areas within these grounds. Substitutions taking place.
And we're underway again.
Marseille can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And he's picked it up out wide. No way through there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Beckham with the cross.
Aberdeen clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
De Bruyne. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Marseille come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Distributed tidily. Messi is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. And that is expertly dealt with.
Aberdeen have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Decent progress down the left. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Played out to the right. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Best. Marseille do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Salam. And it's Beckham. And this is Messi. Messi! And that is doing no harm at all.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Szoboszlai in with the challenge. He's a sharp little ball here. It's a promising position, looking to go deep. Chiellini clears it away. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lahm is always looking to play quality balls. Beckham. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. He's having a good look here. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them.
Substitution.
Out towards the flank. Can he get it through? Cross goes in there. And he gets rid of it. Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. 75 minutes played.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Now that looks a decent ball. Beckham is flagged offside.
Substitution in progress.